Yo guys, welcome to the GFSC Podcast World Cup edition. It is episode number 2. And we got a little bit of news for you to start off this podcast. As you know, me and Martin are the regular hosts, and because Jack's been such a brilliant guest on the other shows, we've decided to make him a regular host. So Jack, what are your feelings, man? What are your thoughts on becoming a host of such a prestigious podcast?
Yeah, it's good, mate. I enjoy doing it with you too.
You're gonna need to up your game even more now, man.
Yeah,
That's a fucking shit press conference. I'm disappointed.
Press conference. Oh, okay. He's disappointed in you. You need to get up to Martin's levels. Anyway, as ever, we're also joined by Martin Golubowski, who's my usual co-host. Martin, how are you, mate?
Real good. Especially after you pronounce my name so well.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, bro. As you might know, we were meant to have another guest on the show. Dana was meant to come on, but unfortunately she can't make it. But she will be with us in a future show. So that wasn't her fault or anything. It was just a little mix-up. But anyway, let's get on with the show. Martin, do you want to tell the people what we've got coming up, mate?
So in today's podcast, we'll discuss last week's predictions that we made. We'll predict some matches for the upcoming week, and we will do a Q&A.
Right, you gonna tell me I'm winning now, Martin? Am I in the lead?
No, you fucking not.
What do you mean I'm not?
No, obviously you're not. I'm the prediction master. So.
Alright, go on then. What are you going first?
All right. So Jack, for the Russia vs Saudi Arabia game, predicted 2-1 to Russia.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets 1 point because he he said which team will win, but the result was 5-0. So
and
he doesn't
that
get
was the same
points.
for me as well.
Yeah, that was the same for you. I said 3-0, so I was fairly close. I was only 2 goals off, but I also get the 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Then for Portugal-Spain, we all went for Portugal wins. Me and Bill said 2-0, and Jack said 2-1 to Portugal. So all of us get no points. For France versus Australia, Jack said 4-1, Bill said 3-1, and I said 2-0. The correct one was 2-1. So again, I was 1 goal off, and Bill was 1 goal off as well. And then for the Poland versus Senegal game, Jack said 1-1, so he gets no points because it was because Senegal won. So Jack is on 2 points. Then Bill said 1-0 to Senegal, which is correct. He got the outcome. Senegal did win, but not correct the result. So he gets 1 point. So Jack is on 2, Bill is on 3, and I am on 5 because I got the correct result on Senegal versus Poland. And also, I gotta say, I'm also first in the prediction league of GFSC. So if you want any betting tips, just message me because as you see, I'm really good at predicting games. Yeah. So
you're just lucky, man. Just lucky.
No, I'm not lucky. It's talent.
It's not
Jack. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Jack stood with 2 points.
Jack, man, it's not a good debut for you, man.
Yeah.
As host, anyway.
Yeah. And obviously I'm first on 5 points. So yeah, that's that.
Hopefully, we can do better for this week's predictions. So they're coming up.
Yeah, but you won't. I will.
No, we'll see. I think you just got lucky. Everyone can get lucky. It's like doing the lottery, isn't it? You pick some numbers, and if you win, you win. That's what happened to you. You just it's gonna be this score. It's not like you ain't got no technique.
There's technique. If Spain plays Saudi Arabia, you're not just gonna go lottery and say Saudi Arabia are gonna win 3-0.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, lads, now we're going to be talking about this week's 4 matches. The matches that we are discussing today will be Argentina, Croatia, Japan, Senegal, Serbia, Switzerland, and Nigeria, Iceland. Okay, Bill, so who do you reckon for Argentina, Croatia?
You know what, I'm actually going to go for a Croatia win. I'm going to say 2-1 to Croatia. I think, after seeing Argentina, they didn't really impress me. I think going to be one of the shock exits. I've changed my mind now. I said Spain originally. I think Spain will go through. I think Argentina will be a shock exit, and Croatia look good, man. They do look good. So I'm gonna say Croatia 2-1 for that.
Yep, Martin.
I think it will be a mad game. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 3-2 win for Croatia.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep, sweet. I went Croatia 2-1 as well, actually.
Oh
so.
wow, we've all got Croatia. That's mad.
Yes.
No
Yeah.
way.
Okay, the next game, Japan, Senegal. So.
Yo, wait. Let me just quickly apologize to every Indian Barcelona fan. We didn't mean to offend your wannabe nation. You fucking nonsense.
You know what? Okay, to our Indian fans listening, yeah, we do appreciate you listening, yeah. But when you talk about Argentina, why did you say we? Like, I don't understand.
Like, yeah.
You're from India. You don't say we. You're not from Argentina. Like.
Yeah, exactly. All Jamendians fucking. Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, oh my God,
Alright.
I cannot believe Messi missed that penalty. We were so shit today. It's not we, guys. It's not we. It's not we.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alright. Well,
so yeah,
Anyway.
Japan, Senegal was it?
Yep.
Yeah, Senegal, my dark horses for this tournament, and that's not a racial slur. I'm gonna say, nah, honestly, they're brilliant, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2-0 Senegal. I think they've impressed me. I'm gonna go 2-0 Senegal.
Yep.
Yep, Martin.
I was impressed by Japan today. They outperformed against Colombia. They were so good. I think it'll be a tight one. I'm gonna say, actually, I'm gonna go 2-3 to Senegal. Like, I think it'll be another big game that people will really enjoy watching. So I think it's one to watch out for. It's gonna be a great game.
Going for some big
Yep.
scores, Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went Senegal 2-1. So yeah.
Sad.
All right. The next game, Serbia, Switzerland.
Well, Serbia looked good to me when they played. Switzerland, not so much. I wasn't really impressed with Switzerland. Shaqiri's useless. The rest of their players are just static as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they did play Brazil though.
I know they did, but like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think they could have done
Showed no
more
attitude.
regardless. I know
Showed no
I know they got a draw, yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
know. I think it was lucky,
let's be-
if anything.
yeah. That wasn't a well-rigged draw. Like,
I just think
some
Serbia
other
are a lot
teams.
better.
Yeah,
Yep.
same.
I'm gonna say Serbia 2-1.
All right.
Ooh.
Martin, what do you reckon?
Well, I think Switzerland have some individuals, so I do think they'll also score one. But I just think Serbia will score 3, so I'm gonna say 3-1 to Serbia.
Yep. I actually went a 1-1 draw on this one. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, you can see that happening, but like, I just think it's either gonna be a draw or it's gonna be a Serbia win. So
Serbian win.
Will we see a team get 3 out of 3 draws?
we could do, you know,
Maybe Switzerland.
maybe. That might be enough to send someone through as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Especially with all
Possibly.
these shock results. Yeah, it could be.
Interesting. It is interesting.
Yep.
Right,
All right. Our last game is Nigeria, Iceland.
Nigeria, Iceland. See, Nigeria look absolutely shit. I'm sorry. Like, Nigerians listening, I know there's a lot of you in GFSC, but you're fucking so shit. I literally can't
Yeah.
believe how shit you are. Your star player is
Yeah.
freaking Iwobi. Your other star player is Moses. Man looks like he's auditioning for flipping Dancing on Ice.
Yeah.
He looks like Bambi out there. Basically, you're shit. Iceland are gonna win this.
He look
2-0 Iceland.
he looks like Dembele's dad, in my opinion. Yeah. Well, I also think Iceland will win because I was impressed by the performance against Argentina. They were
Yeah,
really
so-
good defensively, and I think going forward too. I mean, I'm glad they didn't drop off after that Euros run. They qualified at first place in the qualifiers over Croatia, and so that was great. I'm glad to see that. I think Iceland will win 3-0 because I also think Nigeria are just overhyped. So I'm just saying 3-0 to Iceland.
The thing is that they're not even overhyped. It's just Africans in GFSC overhyping them.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You've got a nice kit. That's about it. Like it ends there.
All right, I went Iceland 1-0. So.
Well, fair enough.
That's all they've got. They've got a nice kit, and that's where it ends. But what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna sound like a dickhead because they're probably gonna go and win 4-0 or some shit like that. Because that always ends up happening.
Yeah.
But realistically, I don't think that.
We all three of us predicted the same team to win or lose, except Jack on Serbia Switzerland. He said a draw. Other than that, we said the same outcome. So this week should be tighter than last week. So yeah, but I'll get the most correct scores anyway. So
yeah, so that's the predictions done. We're doing quite good for time on this podcast. So I just want to talk quickly about VAR. So what's your opinion on VAR? Jack, we'll go to you first.
I don't like it. I thought they rushed it in.
Have you not been happy with it so far in the tournament?
Nah. Well,
yeah.
As an England fan, I was pretty pissed off.
Well, yeah,
they missed
that was disgraceful. That was a clear penalty. I mean, if the one on Walker was a penalty, surely the one on Kane was a penalty. I mean, that was a wrestling move.
He's getting rugby tackled in the box. And...
Martin, what's your take on it?
Well, I like the idea of VAR, but I don't think it's implemented correctly because the game just doesn't work the way VAR is made to, because first of all, it doesn't cover all of the rules, because I can't remember what game I was watching, but let's say, for example, England when they played fucking Tunisia, right? Lingard sent a ball across the box to Sterling, and Sterling absolutely missed it, but it was called offside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think it was by VAR, but I think it was it by VAR?
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was. And
we don't actually know. They're constantly checking. They don't always have to tell us it's going to VAR. VAR is constantly running, so the guys back in wherever they are in the little studio, they're constantly checking VAR. And then if they say, we're probably gonna need to check this, they give the signal to the ref. The ref says okay, and then he implements it from there. And then if needed, he makes the final decision when he goes to the screen that's on the touchline. So that's how it works. I think it's a good idea if they can get it right. But at the moment, it's been a little bit messy. Maybe that's just because they're getting used to it. But at the moment, it's not really working for me as well. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it can only do good. Like, it can only do good. I don't think it can ruin anything right now, but it just kind of ruins the not the rule part of football, but kind of the unwritten rule part of football. Like, it's stopping the game, and it's like, I mean, in a few years' time, I could see it being perfectly fine, but right now, it was too early to implement it. Alright, so now we've got the Q&A section, and here we've got a question from Prajwal Datta. Great name.
Let's go, bro.
Yeah, that's definitely how I'm naming my first son. He asks, which other African team other than Senegal actually has a good chance to reach quarterfinals?
No one. None of them.
None. I don't think any of them will get through the
I would have said Morocco, but okay, Morocco still might have but I don't think so.
I would have said France, but I forgot they have Dembele, so no. The fucking shit. No way are they getting out of the groups. So no, I don't think they do. Also I expected Morocco, but when they performed,
I think they were everyone's dark horse, weren't they? But You know what?
No,
I don't think they should have lost
mine
that
was
game
also
against Iran. That was unlucky. That was quite unlucky. The own
yeah.
goal in the last minute.
Unlucky or not, that has ruined their chances of going
It
through.
has
So
massively ruined their chances. Yeah.
yeah, for me the dark
Unless
horse
they
is
get a surprise win versus Portugal.
no, I doubt that will happen. Yeah, so we can agree that we don't think any team
Yeah.
other than Senegal has a real chance. I'm not even sure if Senegal will. I hope they will. I want to see like another Costa Rica.
Maybe.
So yeah,
We'll
we've got
see.
a question here now from Tariq Dalchin. He asks, which country impressed you the most and which disappointed you the most? Jack?
Disappointed, you'd have to say Germany. They were shocking. They should have lost by more than one goal.
Yeah.
And impressed. I don't know. Well, Russia won 5-0, but they weren't really that great. So I don't know. Maybe just Portugal and Spain, just that game in general. I thought that was
Yeah.
brilliant. So.
Yeah, what you saying, Bill?
Impressed me. I'm gonna go for Mexico. I think the two best teams I've seen in the tournament so far have been Mexico and England, as in football playing wise.
Agree with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
fair enough.
I think Mexico have got a good chance of going far. I mean, they were playing Germany and like players like Lozano and Hector Herrera were absolutely brilliant, man. I think so Mexico and England
True.
impressed me the most. Disappointed, I'm gonna say Argentina because
No, fair enough.
to be fair, I thought they would have got through to the knockout stages, but now I'm seriously doubting them. So yeah.
True.
What you gonna say, Martin?
Well, the country that impressed me the most was England because I always want to see England do well, and they did. I mean, 2-1. Obviously, they won it by the skin of their teeth, like at the end with that Harry Kane header. But they were much better in the first half. Like they had many chances, and it's in typical English fashion, they didn't take them. Which that was the disappointing
I
part
think
that they missed so many
the amount of
chances.
chances that Lingard had in that game. How many chances did he have?
Yeah,
4 or
man,
5.
he hit the post, hit a volley that went out for a corner. He missed the
think
ball once, and
It's a bit harsh, but
yeah.
if I was Southgate, I would drop Lingard for the next game. I'd have put in Rashford instead of
To be
Lingard.
fair-
Well, Ali's probably going to be out as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, now for the team that disappointed me the most, there was a lot of upsets the previous match day, and I'm gonna say Brazil because I backed them a
Good
lot,
choice.
and it was kind of a bold draw against Switzerland, and you don't expect that.
They didn't
So
look impressive, did they? When you think of Brazil at the World Cup, you think
exactly,
amazing
Attacking
football.
player.
Exactly.
Coutinho was impressive.
Coutinho
Yeah,
was
that goal.
impressive. I think next game
Yeah.
Firmino should 100% definitely start over Jesus because
True.
when he came on, he added that extra flair.
Yeah.
Firmino not only is a good finisher, he knows how to take the ball from a little deeper, and Jesus can't do that yet.
Yeah.
He's not the same type of striker. I don't know. I rate Firmino much more, and I would definitely start him. I think Tite didn't expect that he'd get such a challenge from the Swiss, so that's why he put Gabriel first team to give him minutes against someone weaker. So yeah, that's what I think. I'm disappointed in Brazil and impressed in.
Yeah.
I fucking forgot what I even said. Impressed in England. Okay, so. We've got a question here from my mate Blagovic. He asks,
What's his name?
can Germany...
Wait, what's his name?
What?
How do you pronounce his name?
Blagovic.
Jack, do you want to give that a go?
I didn't even really hear it.
Martin, say it again.
Blagovic.
Blagovic.
Nah.
Wow.
Nah. I don't want to do that.
It almost sounds like blowjob or something like that, man.
I've never even thought of that. Okay. He asks, can Germany be the shock exit and repeat the coincidence like France? Obviously, France won the 98 and then got knocked out in the groups in 02. Italy won 06, got knocked out in the groups in 2010. And Spain won 2010 and got knocked out in the groups in 2014. And Germany won 2014. Will they get knocked out in 2018 in the groups? I fucking hope so. And but I doubt they will.
Yeah.
It was only one game. Do you feel?
Yeah.
What you saying, Bill?
I don't think so. I just think they'll learn from their mistakes. The problem they had was basically Kroos. The way he was playing was far too attacking. He was leaving Khedira far too isolated. Kimmich was far too forward. I think a coach like Le is gonna pick up on that, and he's gonna
sniff out the problem.
He's gonna sort it out because if anyone at home can see Kimmich was far too attacking, if Kroos was far too attacking, it's him, and he will sort it out. I think they'll win their next game comfortably as well.
Jack?
Yeah, I think it could happen, but no, I think they'll go through in second because I think Mexico will win all three of their games, so I think they'll probably come second in the group.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Now, we're gonna go into here a question from Tariq, and we'll do this as we did last week for who we thought would win the Golden Glove and whatever. He asks goal of the previous match day, player of the previous match day, and flop player of the previous match day. So, What you saying, Jack?
I think the player and goal, I'm going to go with Ronaldo. I think his free kick was brilliant, and I just think he was brilliant. And for flop, I'm going to go Carlos Sanchez, red card after 3 minutes, and he gave away the penalty. So
yeah, true, fair points, Bill.
Ronaldo's goal was good, but it was a very good goal. But I'm gonna go with Nachos for my goal of the week. I just think it was a quality finish, man. There was no stopping that at all. So that's my goal of the week. My player of the week is Ronaldo. That hat trick, the last minute goal. He's just, for me, he's the best player in the world. He just proved it. So he's the player of the week for me. Flop of the week, it's gonna have to go to. I'm gonna sound like a Messi hater now, but I'm not. I appreciate them both equally. I just think Ronaldo's a little bit better, so that's why I'm calling Ronaldo the best in the world. But Messi, he was the flop of the week. The penalty miss, the poor performance from Argentina. They act like they rely on Messi, and if they rely on Messi, he should deliver, shouldn't he? And he didn't. So Messi's my flop of the week.
Fair points. Goal of the week for me was also Nacho. That was such a clean hit, man. I could watch that all day. And Nacho actually often scores for Real Madrid. So my player of the week is Cristiano Ronaldo. He scored a hat trick against arguably the best national team in the world. He won the penalty, scored it, won the free kick and scored it. Scored from open play. So I think he's undoubtedly the best player of the previous match day, and his rival Messi, in my opinion, was the flop of the week.
Yeah.
Because he missed a penalty when he was expected to carry his team. Now, I'm not trying to sound like he needs to carry his whole team, like it's only a one-man team, but he has scored like all the goals in the official games of Argentina in the last 20 months, and he assisted the one that he didn't score before the streak started. So you'd expect him to deliver, and he didn't. That's why I'm putting him as flop of the week.
Exactly,
Obviously, I think it goes without saying, alongside his club teammate, Mr. Jose Dembele himself. So, yeah. Messi is the flop of the week for me. Yeah, that's
Do you think
That's the
do
question.
you think Messi can redeem himself in the next game against who is it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Croatia. I'm
Croatia.
more than certain he will. I do think they'll lose, but I think he'll score
tip
both
them
of
to lose.
Yeah, I think he'll score both of the goals, but Messi isn't a defender, is he? He can't he can't cover all of the field. He can't score and make insane fucking saves. He's not allowed to do that. He can't use his hands. So I think that they will lose, but I think Messi will win man of the match and score 2 goals.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think it will kind of knock his confidence. I think pressure
Yeah.
gets to him so much more for Argentina. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is, but
Well,
it does.
We fucking would get pressure to whoever after you lose 3 finals. When you carry
Yeah.
your team to
Yeah.
3, 4 finals and you lose them all, yeah, you score so much. Like he contributes so much. Have you ever heard something of one player scoring fucking goals for his team in 20 months? I mean, that's insane. That's just insane.
That he is carrying them, but the thing is that
He's
You got to
he's
deliver.
quite
it's expected for him
counts.
to step up now, and that's what he didn't do in the last game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a penalty kick, it's a spot kick, and a player
How,
of his quality should be putting those away. Really, like should really be
You
putting
how
know,
those
many
away.
has he missed
He's
lately?
he's missed a lot.
He misses a lot of
He-
penalties.
He
You know, for
misses
me,
loads.
he should not be allowed to take it. The manager should grow some balls, yeah, and say, Aguero, mate, you're taking the next penalty, not Messi. Aguero is a much better penalty taker than Messi. So why isn't
Yeah.
Aguero taking the penalties in the first place? That's the real
Mate,
question.
look, I think anyone who has enough power to hit the ball over the bar or by the side without the ball bouncing can be a great penalty taker with some
Yeah.
practicing. It's more to the nerves of whoever it is. It doesn't have to be a pro footballer because penalty can be such a basic thing.
Yeah.
So in some teams, the keeper best penalty taker because he has a good enough technique for sure to take
Yeah.
a penalty. And if his nerves are the best, if he has the least pressure, then he'd definitely be the best penalty taker.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Pretty
and
good, man.
Messi definitely isn't that man.
I agree as well, man. Right, guys, that's all we got time for this week. It's been a really good show, actually. I can't believe the time's gone this quick, actually. There's literally a lot more we could have discussed, guys, but that's all for now. We'll be back with you next week for episode number 3. Stay tuned to who the guest is. We've got a few in mind, but we're not 100% finalised on that yet. Us 3 will all be back next week. We'll see you then. Goodbye.
Yeah.